Welcome to the Team Jakey podcast or Team Jakey on the social media channels. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram under Team Jakey. I'm your host today, your moderator, and the executive director for Team Jakey, the Team Jakey Foundation, Logan Janis. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed the first official episode of the show that came out featuring hosts Sam Zeller and Max Otten, and more episodes on the way. Today is what I would like to call a business update. I am the executive director, so you know I mean business, but lucky for me, Team Jakey business is very, very, very fun. Like I've been telling a lot of our partners and sponsors and volunteers in anticipation for a few events, including our flagship fundraiser, one thing has come back around over and over and over. If you see Team Jakey, if you see In the Stigma, expect fun. Expect a fun event where you can not only get access to mental health resources like 988 and Provident Behavioral Health, of course, but you can just be yourself and kind of sheathe that performative thing that we all have to do. And, whether you're at work or with a certain group of friends or, around certain family, I feel like depending on the situation, you don't always get to just let your hair down and have some fun. And that's what we have. And we have 3 big events coming up because that's what we do here at Team Jakey. Our goals, our foundation are built on a couple things. One is the legacy of Jake, who lost his life to suicide in 2013. This tragedy led to this organization that did a cornhole tournament that first year, raised $2,400, participated in the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention walk the first year, helped raise tons of funds. Obviously, again, starting with a tragedy. But 13 years later, $500,000 raised, 90% of that or so donated to Provident Behavioral Health St. Louis, AFSP Missouri. This is regional impact direct services for you, us, the public, people in the region. $500,000 can be a lot or a little depending on what industry you're in or how far you're trying to spread it. Our dollars are here. We were born and started in the St. Louis area, and that's what it really has all been built on, is partnerships and relationships. I would say at this point, hundreds of partners and sponsors team up with us to host our events, to invite us to come be partners or vendors or the featured nonprofit. And then we host our own stuff too. That's why we're here today. A few things. It's time to just get some of these episodes rolling out regularly. So you're going to hear from me. You're going to hear from some board members. You might hear from some of our key volunteers on this show. And like I said, I'm kind of the business operations. I think of myself as like a fill-in host for Sam and Max, who are the hosts of the show, and I get to come in here and tell you about fun things like Wednesday night, August 19th, 2026. Rockwell Beer Company in St. Louis from 5 to 8 p.m. Taps for Team Jakey is back. That's right. Team Jakey will be posted up with our mental health resource table. That's 1 month. 1 month from Team Jakey Fest. September 19th, our flagship fundraiser. September 19th, Saturday, up in Florissant, Missouri at Knights of Columbus. Back again for the 13th annual Team Jakey Fest with 4 bands this year. Bounce houses, magicians, all you can eat and drink for $25. Tickets on sale right now, teamjakey.org. And that's our flagship fundraiser. We raised $50,000 last year. We're trying to raise more this year. As you can hear, it's bigger than ever. So since it's so big, again, tickets on sale and cornhole signups are on sale at teamjakey.org. We decided this year we got to have a warm-up party before our big party because it's that big. So that party is, the warm-up party is a countdown of sorts. August 19th, Rockwell Beer Company, Raven over there is the events person I'm working with, and I've known Raven for a long time. She reached out, was like, let's get you guys in here. I said, well, it's good timing. We need a place to meet up with our volunteers. That's a big thing. Is one, we want you to sign up to be a volunteer at teamjakey.org/volunteer. This is how you do it. You've maybe reached out to me or people on Team Jakey and said, I want to volunteer. I want to volunteer. We've heard you. Have you gotten this link yet? That's the first thing. If you have, it's time. Fill this out. Make sure you include all the key details, including your t-shirt size. Wink, wink. I don't know why I said it without, I could just wink. It's a podcast too, though. So wink, wink. Give us your t-shirt size. Fill this out, and then we reach out. And this event that we're doing is really about that. We want to coordinate with our volunteers. We have a lot of veteran volunteers that we want to meet up with and coordinate before the big day, Team Jakey Fest. So that's where we kind of do some of that. There's an orientation for people that want to be new volunteers. We'll teach you about our group. And we're just going to be doing our thing as Team Jakey, meaning hanging out at a brewery, having the table with mental health resources right there, 988, Provident, AFSP, a lot of free things that you can come throw into a bag. You don't have to say anything to anybody. You can shop our table on your own, but we're there to talk. We're not your therapist, but we'll try to get you to the place you need to be feeling better, feeling like yourself, feeling good, feeling good. That's what we're all going for, I think. So be good vibes, and probably a way to donate and all that. We always have those vehicles ready, but just come out for a fun night. A chill Wednesday night, 5 to 8 p.m., Wednesday, August 19th at Rockwell Beer Company. Details at teamjakey.org. Check out Rockwell Beer Company. Super great spot. It's built out of cargo containers. It's really cool. After that, we'll have one more event before Team Jakey Fest. Squeezing them in. I like it. We're coming back for Foodies Eat First. I said Foodies Eat First Fest. Another festival. This is Saturday, August 22nd through Sunday, August 23rd. Kicks off around 11:30 on Saturday, 12:30 on Sunday. Amazing food from all over St. Louis and a featured guest. Cat's Deli from New York will be there serving up their sandwiches. Brad and STL, congratulations, doing his second one of the year. And congratulations on having a baby. Yeah, congrats to you and your family. He's a new dad. And he's also a great promoter, producer, and host a fun festival that Team Jakey was at earlier this year. We're back again. Watch for our table. Watch for our booth. Anytime you know that Team Jakey's at an event, that becomes a remote office for us. So that means you can just come by and know that, like, oh, Team Jakey's at Foodies Eat First. That's where you should go to ask about being a volunteer, about a sponsor. You know, the mental health resources, they're all there. But we kind of, that's how we operate, is we have events every couple weeks. And so we're a remote organization for the most part. We don't have a 9 to 5 office somewhere where you can come and go. You got to come meet us when we're out in the community, because that's what we do. We get out into the community. So Braden and the whole team, Zach, Space Mission Marketing. I know Tenacious Eats will be there doing a special appearance. That's Chef Liz. Cat's Deli, again, will be there. And Team Jakey will be there, along with my podcast crew, mostly superheroes, with a food review mic. We had that at the last event. We're going to bring that back. But Team Jakey will be there, man. August 22nd, August 23rd in St. Louis. Foodies Eat First Fest. FoodiesEatFirst.com. Check it out. And one more. The big one. This is where we'll get a little more in the weeds. This is a big event. This is a beast. This is the beast event for Team Jakey. This is honestly what I'm spending majority of my days and nights doing and thinking about. And I am not complaining about it. It is fun stuff. It's getting to talk to so many great people, musicians that we got there. This is, again, Saturday, September 19th, back at Knights of Columbus, back in Florissant, Missouri, working hand in hand with the mayor's office there in the city of Florissant. We'll help with our music stage. We're working with the local police just to keep everything organized, safe. And yeah, musicians, Steve Ewing, Trilogy, Maggie Connor, and Samba Bomb. You're going to hear from 4 amazing bands at Team Jakey Fest. 4 amazing bands playing the whole day. And this is where I said we're going to get a little bit in the weeds, but just top level, the Mike Otten Memorial Cornhole Classic. Come on out, sign up for cornhole. We only have I'll say we have 8 or 9, about 10 teams signed up. We're doing a 32 team tournament. It's not too late to get in. Magicians, bounce houses, and we did confirm, weather dependent, but we did confirm helicopter landing. That's right. We're also working on some sort of SWAT presentation, and we're working again with local PD, local firemen. So surprises are in store. This is family friendly. You got the cornhole, Mike Otten Memorial Cornhole Classic, the music, the mental health resources, amazing raffles and silent auction. When I say amazing raffles, Sam said it one time when I had him on a podcast years ago when we first met, best raffles, period. Just the best raffle. He's right, too. Going to a lot of these events, and there's stuff that's affordable. You can do affordable raffle buying and really walk out with something. Or if you got the deep pockets, there's big item stuff. And of course, we need those sponsorships. You got those deep pockets and you want to support us. Now is the time. This is a fundraiser. And all you can eat and drink for $25 right now from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's food, alcohol. If you're 21, drink responsibly. Get a ride if you need a ride. But eat up. There's plenty of food. Smash burgers, walking tacos, brisket, and so much more. Pizza from Dogtown Pizza. We got so much food, really good food. $25. It's a really good value. It's a big decision to how we price this out. What's our model, especially when we add things like musicians and bands. But that's where we need the bigger sponsor help. And I am excited to tell you we do have some of these sponsors secured, and we've made a lot of progress. So with that, let's say, this is where I say let's get in the weeds a little bit. I'll catch you up on Team Jakey. Again, this all comes back to Jake and his legacy and also bridging the gap to those mental health resources. And the work has grown so big for people that have been following the group Team Jakey for a long time. I joined as the executive director just before this new year. So just in December of 2025. Before that, I was on the board of directors for 1 year. And before that, I was just a volunteer and a friend. And I can tell you, now looking back, this is a grassroots organization, the family, Mike Otten, late and great Mike Otten, and also the whole family, the Zellers, the Ottens, the Exleys, all the volunteers, all the friends that have shown up and made this possible, have turned it into what it is today, which is just what we think is a high impact resource in the region, being a bridge to mental health resources and getting the word out about 988 and Provident Behavioral Health and others. We've got a lot of partners coming in, and you've probably seen us on the news. Maybe you've seen a billboard. Maybe you heard the St. Louis Public Radio interview. We've also obviously been on with Randy Naughton. Randy, sending love to you guys. And the impact has been huge. $500,000 raised. Again, most of that donated to groups like Provident Behavioral Health and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And now we're grown. So we're a 501c3. We have our own operating costs. I'm the first paid employee, I think, in the history of the group. And that's because the board, the family decided we want to keep this thing going. It's good for the community. And we've been told by our partners that this is good for the community. And we agree. So we're back and bigger than ever, September 19th, 2026. TeamJakey.org. Get your tickets, become a sponsor, sign up to volunteer. Just get your tickets to be there. Bring lawn chairs, bring maybe a tent, and be ready to post up. This is a music festival. We got amazing brand and look and posters and merch. Announcements are coming soon. We plan to have things ready to announce and show you by our August 19th event at Rockwell Beer Company. Our countdown to Team Jakey really begins, and wait till you see this merch. We've, of course, brought in Carrie Clark Design, Team Jakey's in-house designer, and her with influence from what this festival is, what it means to everybody. It's all coming together, and we're excited for you to see that. And here's a look at the map. Like, here's a map of the grounds. If you've been there before, the first thing you're going to notice is typically we've all been, right here where the food and the raffles are. Check-in table is going to be at the same place. There's 2 ways to get in and park, and you'll see we'll have plenty of parking. We're blocking this area off so that the helicopter can come in. That's where that'll take place. And this is where we're really taking over, and I say spreading our wings. We'll have a main stage down here next to a cornhole area, cornhole teams. I want you to be excited because the area is flat and it's shaded with some trees. You're welcome. I'm looking out for all y'all. We need more teams. Go sign up to play cornhole. And then you'll see we have 2 big areas for entertainment and resources. So partners that have been with us before, they're coming back, and you can expect the magicians, the bounce houses, also some resources. And don't mind showing you, like, this is our schedule. You're seeing this is our planning document. So, excuse any typos or anything. This is an internal working document, but a lot of this I can absolutely show all of you. And this is how we get everyone to, chip in, is to kind of know what's going on. So we'll kick off. The doors will open at 11. Maggie Connor will be playing. Trilogy plays up next. We'll have some announcements and speeches all at once. We'll do that all at once at 12:30. And you're eating and drinking during this whole thing, by the way. Food just kicks off right away. Food and drinks are rolling from 11 a.m. Cornhole will start by 12:50. Be there early, though. Get there early so you can hang out, get signed up, work with Matt, our director of the cornhole tournament. Thank you, Matt. And then Steve Ewing's kicking off at 1. Probably as Steve Ewing band is wrapping up, a helicopter will roll in, and we'll all go to the helicopter together. Steve, let's coordinate what that song is for the helicopter coming in. I know it's not El Monstero, out at Hollywood, but we can come up with some kind of helicopter tie-in. And Samba Bomb after the helicopter, live Brazilian music like you've never seen or heard. And then we'll announce those raffles. And then we're just all going to hang out and celebrate together. We're calling the event at an end at 6 o'clock. And like I said, lots of good food. We have hot dogs, beer, cocktails, brisket, turkey legs, walking tacos. We'll have some seltzers, some soda, and all sorts of good stuff. Smash burgers, appetizers. Like I said, those resources that'll be there. Provident Behavioral Health, not only a resource coming in, but also a main stage sponsor. We'll announce a couple more of those in a minute. They're going to be there. You can learn all about their resources, Provident Behavioral Health, and some others that we're working on. None of these I want to officially announce. I don't mind showing you their names at all. These are all great organizations. They're friends of ours. They're people in the region doing really hard work. And I'll even shout them out in the podcast, like people we're talking to be there. Bud to Bloom, Play Therapy. AFSP Missouri, of course. Provident, already mentioned. Pathways to Independence. NAMI, N-A-M-I, NAMI, Mercy, SSM, and more. So we're just looking. And if you know of a resource that's interested in being a part of the Team Jakey, send them our way. info@teamjakey.org, teamjakey.org. We want to know about it. That's what we do. We're a bridge to resources that fit the needs of anybody. All right, we'll have great entertainment there. The helicopter, fire department, maybe definitely spot presentation, photo bus, face painter, caricature artists, all the musicians. We'll have security there, of course, with the Florissant PD. Excited. And, we do encourage you to, like I said, drive safe, get a ride in if you need to, plan ahead for the day. And volunteers, we need all the help in the world from volunteers. And we have a lot of great resources of folks that we know are coming in, but we're trying to get those folks organized, which means go into that website, teamjakey.org, and go into the volunteer page. That's what I need. Even if you volunteered before, you got to fill this out, please. Get in our database, because then we're getting organized and we're letting you know when to do meetups. And then once you're in our system, we're going to have everybody have really clear marching orders. You're not going to be wondering what you need to be doing. It's going to be a mix of working the check-in table, helping in the kitchen is a major job. We actually have a great kitchen lead that'll be running the show in there that you'll be reporting to. We have some shifts open for the kitchen. The raffles and silent auction, they always need help. We can get you booked on that. If you're interested in checking in on vendors and entertainment and the musicians, making sure that everybody just has what they need, And also, we got to keep trash out. We'll keep the trash moving. And we've got a whole plan for that. We've been doing this a long time. And because we've been doing this a long time, we need those big sponsors. And we've got a couple. We have 2 main stage sponsors secured. Thank you so much to HW Kia, partnered with Rich's Famous Burgers for stepping in as a main stage sponsor. Darren and all the folks over there jumping in big time, not just with a big cash donation for us, a money donation, but paired with a lot of help on the food and logistics. We just can't say thank you enough. And to thank you to Provident Behavioral Health for stepping up and coming to be a main stage sponsor as well. We actually do have one spot left. If you have the ability to be the sponsor for Team Jakey, you help us get the word out about direct services like Provident Behavioral Health and help us to be the bridge to the gap to end the stigma around mental illness. So please let us know. Reach out to me, Logan, or just at teamjakey.org. There's other ways too. We have a direct services impact sponsors where we actually pass your funds directly into Provident Behavioral Health to be that that source of income for the direct services that can be given out to the public. We also have our own podcast and marketing budget each year, and we need help to fund that. That helps us get the billboards that sponsors the Team Jakey podcast, the lunch and learns, the speaking events, sometimes media appearances. Sometimes that, we like to get things donated when we can. Thank you to all of our media partners. But sometimes we got to just fork over the money just like anyone else to get the word out. You can help us do that. And we got a premier event sponsor level that we're really thankful for to Dogtown Pizza, the Air Evac team, Four Hands, Magician Christopher Barker, Rude Dog. Thank you guys for your support, and we're still filling slots. We have marquee event sponsors that we're still filling. When we also have a cornhole courtyard sponsor. So this is really great for you folks that want to contribute. If you have $150, you're in. We get you a sign right there at the event. We want to get the word out about all of our partners, and when you come to Team Jakey Fest, you're gonna learn about a lot of great food, beverage, musicians, artists, all sorts of things. All right, yeah, so we're still looking for cornhole signups. We're still looking for raffles. We have great raffles you're going to get, and big thanks again to all of our media sponsors for stepping up and helping us getting the word out. We're getting ready to go on another big press tour the next 2 months leading up to Team Jakey Fest, and we just thank everybody for your support. I'm just going to bookend it with those events again. So teamjakey.org, our events are there. They're also on our Facebook. Just look up the Team Jakey Foundation. Those 3 events. August 19th is Taps for Team Jakey at Rockwell Beer Company. August 22nd is Foodies Eat First. And September 19th is Team Jakey Fest, our flagship fundraiser and biggest party of the year. Get involved at teamjakey.org. Thank you for joining the stream today. If you listen to this in the podcast, thanks for tuning in. Please hit subscribe, hit follow. We are a non-profit, independent group. Your support is what makes all of it possible. And we want to hear from you. We have a new stories page up on our website that we're going to start sharing testimonials from folks, of course, completely anonymous. And if you have something that you want to share about Team Jakey, something that's touched you, or why you come to the event every year, or why you're involved as a volunteer, we really want to hear from you on that. And if you're comfortable being featured, again, even anonymously, we'd love to get you on our stories page, and explore the website at teamjakey.org. You'll find some resources, some videos, some interviews, our podcast. This has been a quick one for you, a business update, and watch for more updates from our host, Sam Zeller, Max Otten, and featured guests. The slate, they're filling up. And we got really good things booked. And you're going to be hearing more from this channel, from the Team Jakey Foundation in the future. I'm your host and executive director, Logan Janis. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.